Okay, so today's experiment is reciprocity theorem. So here we will be verifying reciprocity theorem. I'll start by explaining reciprocity theorem. That is, if an EMF E in one branch of a reciprocal network produces a current I in another, then if this EMF is moved from the first to second branch, it will cause the same current in the first branch where the EMF has been replaced by a short circuit. So I will explain this reciprocity theorem using this circuit below. Let us assume that this is figure A and this is the figure B. And here in the input side of figure A, we are supplying it with a voltage source of 30 volt DC. And in the output side, we are measuring the current in the output side, which is measured by the ammeter. And let us assume that this current is I amperes. Now, the voltage in the input side is moved on to the output side, and we are measuring the response by this voltage in the input side, where this voltage has been replaced by a short circuit, and we are measuring it using an ammeter. We can find that the current which we obtain here, that is in this figure B, is the same as that of the figure A which we obtain on the output side. So we start this experiment by wiring up the first circuit, that is this figure A. Okay, so here we are having this 30 voltage DC supply, and you can see that this is the positive terminal and the negative terminal. This positive terminal is represented by the a red probe, and this is a black probe for the negative terminal. Now we can measure the voltage across these terminals by using a voltmeter. Okay, as you can see that this is a moving coil voltmeter used to measure DC voltage, and you know that voltmeter is always connected across the points where voltage is to be measured. So this line indicates that this is a DC instrument. Okay, and this is connected to the positive. Directly from the supply it is connected to the positive, and negative part is connected to the negative of this voltmeter. Now, as I have earlier mentioned, this has to be kept in the horizontal position while taking readings. Now we will connect this onto the rheostat 200 ohm 1.7 ampere as you have seen in the figure. Okay, and it is connected in the fixed mode as we are connecting the rheostat in the fixed position. Now this is connected to 100 ohm 3 ampere rheostat, which is also connected in fixed mode. So we are using these two terminals. Again we are having a 100 ohm 3 ampere rheostat, which is also connected in rheostat. Now we are having the output side, as I have mentioned, where the current is to be measured, and here we are using an ammeter to measure the current, and this is also a moving coil instrument, as this is DC supply. So you can see a line over here which indicates that this is a DC instrument, and as previously mentioned, this also has to be kept in horizontal position, and we are having positive to the positive part, the positive supply, the supply terminals which is connected, coming from the positive terminal is connected, and in the negative side we are having the negative part of the supply is coming, that is connected onto the negative terminal of this device. Now this is another rheostat, that is which is also connected in fixed mode, that is these two probes. Okay, and it is 500 ohm 1.2 ampere. Okay, so now we have wired up the circuit, as you can see, and it is always advisable not to connect that is more than one terminal onto the instrument. Okay, we will connect only 2 points in the instrument, as it is always advisable to make the connection so. So now I will switch on the supply. Okay, now we can take the reading out of this ammeter, and the reading is 15 milliampere, as you can see. So we will be connecting the second part of the circuit, where the voltmeter is connected in the output side with 500 and 100 ohm, and we are having the 100 ohm as in the previous circuit, and we will connect the ammeter in series with the 200 ohm, as you can see. So here you can see the same setup over here, that is we are having the 200 ohm 1.7 ampere, which is connected in the fixed mode. Okay, and then we are having the ammeter whose terminals are positive and negative from the positive and the negative supply, which is connected in series with this, and we have interchanged the position of the supply side to the this position, and here we have connected the voltmeter to measure that voltage across it, and it is positioned along with the 500 ohm 1.2 ampere and 100 ohm 3 ampere, which these two rheostats are connected in series, and the supply terminals is given over here. And now we will switch on the circuit, and we will find the response due to this voltage source in the ammeter, and you can see that it is measuring a value of 15 milliampere, which is the same as that which was shown in the previous circuit. Thus we have proved reciprocity theorem experimentally.